We are in the midst of the transfer window and there's been a lot of noise about potential incomings and outgoings. In today's video, we will discuss all of this whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Kieran Tierney has drawn attention on social media after featuring in Arsenal's 2-1 win over Spurs at the Emirates. The Scotland international came on in the 77th minute, operating as a left winger for the remainder of the match. Despite ongoing reports linking him with a pre-contract agreement to rejoin Celtic, Mikel Arteta showed no hesitation in handing Tierney a role in a high-stakes derby, a testament to the defender's professionalism and reliability. Following the game, Tierney posted a photo of himself in action, accompanied by a simple salute emoji. While some fans interpreted the post as a possible farewell signal, others saw it as a nod to his performance on the night. Reports suggest Tierney is edging closer to a pre-contract agreement with Celtic, Sky Scotland, but the path to a January return could still require negotiations. Should an agreement be reached, Celtic would need to broker a deal with Arsenal to bring the former fan favourite back to Glasgow before the summer window. Tierney's bond with Celtic remains as strong as ever, with the defender having openly expressed his love for the club since departing in 2019. If a return materialises, it would be a significant moment for both the player and the fans who have long hoped to see him wear the hoops again. Now for the main story, Celtic are closely monitoring Real Valladolid's £8.5 million rated winger Raul Morrow, as the Parkhead side look to bolster their wide options in the January transfer window, according to Stephen McGowan of the Mail Sport. The 22-year-old, who is comfortable on either flank, has attracted significant interest from Ajax, who have made him a priority signing. However, despite their public declaration of interest, the Dutch giants have yet to meet Valladolid's valuation. Currently battling relegation, Real Valladolid may be forced to part ways with their rising star to fund reinforcements in other key areas of their squad. The club are aware of Celtic's interest but are yet to receive a formal offer from the Scottish champions. Morrow initially joined Valladolid on a loan from Lazio before securing a permanent deal after playing a key role in the club's promotion. His impressive form this season, with 4 goals in 19 appearances, has only increased his profile across Europe. Brendan Rodgers is eager to strengthen his squad's wide options and create room for a more dynamic attacking approach. This could see Luis Palma sent out on loan to gain regular first-team minutes, as the Honduran has struggled to make a consistent impact since his arrival. However, given the fast-moving Kieran Tierney reports, the boys could have their first bit of business done shortly. In other news, former Liverpool midfielder Didi Hamann has weighed in on the future of Wataru Endo, suggesting Celtic would be a better destination than Fulham if the Japanese international leaves Anfield this January. Endo, who joined Liverpool from Stuttgart last summer, has found first-team opportunities limited. Speculation has mounted over a potential move away from Merseyside, with some reports linking the defensive midfielder to both Fulham and Celtic. Speaking to Best Offshore Sportsbook, Hamann praised Endo's ability and explained why Celtic's style of play would suit the player better than Fulham's. "I think Wataru Endo is a very smart player, and he is at his best in a good team where you can rely on the players ahead of you. Celtic are of course more dominant than Fulham, so I think they would be a better option for him. Having said that, the Liverpool squad is functioning and I would be keen for him to stay at the club. He is a great reader of the game and passer of the ball. I can see a lot of teams being interested and I wish him all the best, whatever happens." While Hamann's endorsement of Celtic is intriguing, a move to Glasgow seems unlikely. Endo's transfer fee, reported to be in the region of £10 million coupled with his Premier League level wages, would likely be a stumbling block for the Hoops. Additionally, with Callum McGregor and Rio Hatate well established in the midfield and players like Arne Engels growing into their roles, it's unclear if Celtic would make such a significant financial outlay for a 30-year-old midfielder with Luke McCowan and Paulo Bernardo also pushing for a place in the lineup. The rumour mill on social media has hinted at Celtic being interested in Endo, but there's been no concrete evidence to support the claims. Fulham, with their Premier League status and financial clout, would be a more realistic option should Endo decide to leave Liverpool. However, as Hamann suggests, Celtic's style of play might offer the midfielder a better opportunity to shine if a deal was somehow to be struck. In other news, Jota's turbulent journey since leaving Celtic continues, with Portuguese outlet Foot Mercato reporting that Olympiacos are lining up a loan move for the winger. The former Celtic fan favourite has struggled for form and fitness since leaving Glasgow, and a switch to the Greek Super League could be his next destination. According to the report, Olympiacos are keen on bringing Jota in on a temporary deal, as the Greek giants are not prepared to invest significant funds on a player who has struggled for both confidence and consistency. This development should finally shut down any lingering speculation about Jota making a sensational return to Celtic. While some fans have hoped for a reunion, there's been no indication from either the player or the club that such a move was ever on the cards. Jota's big money transfer to the Saudi Pro League 2 summers ago now been nothing short of a nightmare. After a £25 million switch to Al Ittihad, he found himself out of favour just weeks into the season. A subsequent loan move to League One side Rennes hasn't done much to revive his career, as injuries and inconsistent performances have hampered his progress in France. Now, a move to Olympiacos offers the 25-year-old a chance to reset his career once again. The Greek side will hope to provide Jota with the environment to rediscover the form that made him such a success during his time at Celtic. Lastly, this Saturday, legendary former manager Martin O'Neill will return to Parkhead in a punditry role. The Hoops kick off their defence of the Scottish Cup on Saturday evening when they host Kilmarnock, with O'Neill providing expert analysis for Premier Sports coverage of the match. The game, scheduled for a 5:30 p.m. kickoff, sees Celtic looking to bounce back from Tuesday night's frustrating 3-3 draw away to Dundee in the league. Brendan Rodgers will demand a much improved performance from his side as they aim to take a step closer to retaining the Scottish Cup. O'Neill, who famously managed Celtic between 2000 and 2005, will join Alan Hutton in the studio. Emma Dodds will host the programme, while commentary duties will be handled by Rory Hamilton and Michael Stewart. The Scottish Cup has long been a competition close to Celtic's heart, and Saturday's match presents an opportunity to put the disappointment of their Dens Park draw behind them. Arne Engels' stoppage time penalty salvaged a point for Celtic midweek, but Brendan Rodgers will be expecting a more clinical and composed performance against Derek McInnes's Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock have struggled in the league this season, but McInnes's side will relish the chance to cause an upset at Celtic Park. As the holders of the Scottish Cup, Celtic have their sights firmly set on retaining the trophy. A win against Kilmarnock would keep them on course for another domestic treble, having already secured a commanding lead at the top of the Premiership table and the Premier Cup already at paradise. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you.